South Africans are not angry enough. South Africans are not angry enough. South Africans are not angry enough. We hear that all the time. However, I don't think it's because South Africans are not angry enough. South Africa has one of the most advanced and aggressive credit systems in the world. South Africa is also one of the most unequal countries in the world. Now, if you have a middle and upper middle class that has access to any credit facility that they would need, we can buy houses, cars, boats, cell phones, anything in South Africa on credit. And through that system, you will then create soft control. And that soft control instills more fear in the upper and the middle class than the police ever would. Because even though the middle and the upper middle class knows that the system is not working, they would not necessarily revolt against the system because I will lose my house, I would lose my car, I would lose my job. The lower class understands that the system is not working. However, they might not necessarily have the resources, nor would they have the support of the middle and the upper middle class. And that is why you will always find the upper middle class and the middle class coming up with all the excuses as to why it is that they cannot protest against anything and everything. We had the issue of the proposed 17% tax. People knew it was wrong. In a country where the corruption is where it's at, we understand that the money is not always going to where it should be going. So that loss does not come from the people. It comes from corruption. So we understand that. However, even though we understand that things are not functioning correctly, we would not necessarily revolt against the very same status quo that we know is not working for the masses. So no, I don't think it's because South Africans are not angry enough. I think that we are part of a system that has allowed for control through the middle and the upper middle class, and thus maintaining a status quo that would not necessarily work for everyone.